We are back on the noob account today. Now, I was gonna say reverse boosted. At this point, it's not. After playing 2 hours as like a normal player, the KD is above average. 1.05 is above average. Average KD in this game, and in any Call of Duty, frankly, is like 0.8, 0.7, maybe a little higher if it's a limb death ratio, because a limbs in this game, technically you can get in a limb for like an assist. So maybe like a 1 or a 0.9 in this game. But yeah, you're gonna see the drastic difference from when I started to when I ended. And I can easily tell you that based off the skill level that I saw from like the first lobbies, which were like 0.5, 0.6 KDs, to the end lobbies, which were probably like 1.4s, 1.5s. The biggest difference in skill level is not really movement or aim. Yes, there is a skill difference in that though. People that are more skillful in the game definitely move different. They definitely aim better. But the big difference is probably decision making and how fast they were making the decisions. Even when people were technically good players and they were using meta weapons and they were trying, they were very slow to make the correct decision and to react quickly. Like I would just be able to run around them. Even when I didn't have the right class, like I have no ninja, I'm using a Kilo, which is like one of the only weapons I have unlocked that are decent. I got some attachments for it while I was playing. I don't have anywhere near what I would consider a meta class or even the meta gun loadout. Like my Kilo is okay, but in terms of attachments, I didn't have a compensator or anything for recoil control for most of the games. So you'll notice a difference. You'll notice a difference. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like and subscribe. Come back for more if you do. And let's get into it.
No witnesses.
I have shmoted one.
Hostile thermal.
No. Oh, I don't have
Caution grenade out.
stun or stims. I'm sorry. I'm taking all their guns. New gun. I got this guy's gun. Oh, now take this guy's gun. I like the gun swapping strategy. Oh, didn't work with that one though. It's the old drop and swap. If I kill somebody, I gotta grab their gun and use the new gun. Yeah, I wish I was playing Delta today, to be honest with you. I definitely enjoy it more. But gotta do Call of Duty for my main channel still.
RCX deactivated.
That's cool. That part where I couldn't turn it was my favorite, I think.
Triggering scout pulse.
In fairness, though, you should never use the RC. That thing is ass. Drop and swap. New gun. Oh, new gun. XMG. New gun. Damn it, man! This was an enemy shooting at me? I didn't even know.
Don't let up.
I thought it was my teammate. He was missing shots like it was a reverse boosted lobby. It makes sense, I guess. I want to point out something hugely different, though. Hugely important. At this skill level, look at the variety in weapons. Bro, you saw an XMG, you saw a fire shotgun, you saw a C9 still, which is a good gun. I'm starting off with a Kilo. There's a couple snipers here and there, it seems like. But look at the overall variety, and then you go into normal matchmaking. I say normal, but normal for me. It is Jackal fucking meta dick riding city. It's terrible.
Hesitating, you're dead.
Oh.
Okay, practice is over.
Okay, that worked out for us.
One fugitive remains. Terminate with extreme prejudice.
Swap, swap, swap.
One victory is not the rule.
And I'm not gonna say that these people deserve to get slammed in regular matchmaking. I'm sorry, I keep referring to regular matchmaking, but this is all regular matchmaking. In my normal skill bracket of matchmaking. I'm not saying people should queue up and just get murdered over and over, because that wouldn't be very fun for them. But I think the current system obviously has some room for improvement. And at some point, you have to stop babysitting these people. You know, if you're level 135 and you're still in this bracket of skill level, whatever, it's too bad. You played enough. It's your turn to just, you're gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is. You're gonna have to fucking deal with it. And Call of Duty used to have like a playlist that was dedicated to newer people. Like it was called Boot Camp or something, I think. But I'm pretty sure you couldn't queue it past level 10. It was really low level. I think people deserve to, you know, have a little time to learn the game, sure. But, I don't know, after 10 hours or so of game time, you probably should just be thrown into the normal pool of players, right? And as a point of comparison, my account, which does not have that many kills, has about 7 hours of game time, maybe 8 hours now, at level 28. So I'm saying probably like level 35-ish, you're in the regular play pool of people, and it's more randomized matchmaking rather than like skill-based. Because if you're not getting better over time, that's on you. Like everybody should improve if they're playing the game.
Search and destroy.
You learn what guns are decent, you learn what attachments are decent. You don't always have to use those. I know what guns are good, I don't use them all the time. I can still do okay in a lot of lobbies.
Eliminate the objective.
It would be a lot easier, honestly, if I had, if I had more people like this in my games, though, where there was just more variety overall, rather than me just getting murdered
LDBR incoming.
by jackals and all that.
One fugitive remains. Terminate with
Because my
extreme
typical
prejudice.
matchmaking is really rough to play.
That's 4 straight. Press the advantage.
I'm glad we were able to get that guy. I thought I was going to die, but I think he ran out of ammo. I was trying to count how much shots he put out, but he's using a compact based on the noise. And I was like 30-round magazine, most likely. I'm pretty sure he ran out of all of it. He reloaded right there, right? No, he had a little bit left. It wasn't a compact. What is that? An XMG. Dude, it sounded like a compact, but I couldn't hear it very well with the airstrike. I'm on controller. I play controller in this game. In the other Call of Duties, I don't have to because they're not so like heavily controller focused. But yeah, this game is like heavily controller focused with the movement. Uh-oh. There was nothing I could do there, unfortunately. I wouldn't be able to slide back in. I can't slide out, and he did the right move and walked back on the head glitch and kept pre-firing. You blame all of skill-based matchmaking and engagement optimized matchmaking. I mean, you can blame it, but like, do you disagree? Like, a lot of you guys, this is gonna be mean. A little mean. I'm sorry to say this. But a lot of you guys that don't like it, if you played against me, I would annihilate you.
Hotel Sierra.
I would absolutely slam you. Every time. And if you played against someone like me on a consistent basis, you would not enjoy the game. I try to think of this like the game as a whole. Yes, as a personal player, I would love to just beat on noobs all day long.
Search and destroy.
Because I'm not sitting here. That's the reason Warzone, in my opinion, was ruined. People just try to dick ride the best stuff nonstop and drop the highest kill games. I'm not trying to do that. I want to kill people with noobier stuff all the time. But my problem is matchmaking is very difficult for that. Ah! Bad slide. Matchmaking is really hard. If all I play against is jackals and like, you know, Aimses, Amaxes, Kilos, Grouse. Nowadays, having like 4 or 5 good rifles is like pretty good to me, but they're all the same weapon, really. Low recoil, 30-round rifles. There's not a lot of variety in that gameplay. But if that's all I play against, and I'm trying to use, I don't know, the burst M4 because they buffed it. It's like, oh, let's try the burst weapon. It gets shit on non-stop. It gets shit on. I need people to use weapons that are not going to be meta weapons because I need a huge advantage to win my gunfights. I need like the first 5 bullets most of the time. My matchmaking is going to pop up a bit after that game, 14-6. Although I liked it. I like drop and swap's kind of fun. Uses something a little different every time I get a kill. And because of this matchmaking and like the variety, you're gonna see a lot of different weapons, which is cool. Instead of just, you know, a couple. They're just not.
Over did that. There's multiple under.
Oh! No! I can't get a kill. I need this guy's gun first. Alright, now I need this guy's gun. Bad news. This guy's gun is gone. His gun has disappeared.
Tango in my sights.
Woo! We tried. I don't know where that guy's gun went. We're trying to drop and swap, man. Most new players quit. I mean, a lot of people do. The thing is, in Call of Duty, there's nothing on the line, really. If you win or lose, nothing fucking changes. It doesn't. The difference is like 1,000 XP. It's like nothing. Ooh, that's a lot of people back there.
Sending smoke grenade.
Incoming grenade.
I don't have stuns. Wow, one got through. Oh, he walked on the outside. Did I have a teammate out there? Oh, I had one behind him. Not outside, though. Like, you're watching this. This is the next game after I dropped 14 kills. Look at the enemy players. Instantly. You see Grows, CR56s, like, instantly. You're seeing a drastic uptick in the variety of weapons disappearing, and the overall try-harding of people, like, just go up. We're gonna have to play a little bit slower because my team does not go indoors on B when it comes to offense. So, on offense side, we gotta change it up a little bit.
Frag going out. Eyes on enemy.
Gosh, I wish I had a lower recoil. Well, I wish I just had a compensator, really. There we go. Oh, I didn't switch! I'm such an asshole. Alright, I swapped. So now you're seeing a lot of Aimses, Grows, just hard meta weapons. All it took was one game of dropping a high kill game. And the weapons, I mean, the weapon play pool that was like, you're seeing a lot of different variety, it gets shrunken down to like nothing. Alright, we're gonna kill this guy that walks down the open over here because no one on my team does it and I'm tired of him doing it for free. Okay. I'd like to grab his gun. How in the hell did I make it through?
Using scout pulse.
That's what I die for. That's what happens when you have dead silence, boys and girls. The second... Oh, you got high alert through something. Never mind. I thought he just heard me. High alert takes me down. It'd be cool if they had a default class with ninja on it. I'm not sure why they don't do that, because typically they do. Oh, that guy's not a friendly. Mr. Spacely 6718. Remember that name.
Deploying RCXD.
Eyes on enemy.
Lock down, no sweat.
Goodbye, Mr. Spacely.
What's your problem?
I need your gun, buddy. Where'd it go? There it is. What is this? An AMAX? Okay. I'm just not used to seeing the sight on it. Alright, let's switch to this gun. I think he's back there.
Find him. End him. Disarming the bomb.
Oh.
Bomb deactivated. He was on the bomb! Yeah, good shit, Mike.
I thought he was behind that. Another AMAX, right? Those two AMAXs back to back. I'm not joking. Look at the variety. It's crazy. We went from like XMGs, all sorts of different guns, to legitimately AMAX, Grau, Ames. In one match of doing well. That was all it took.
This shit's far from
Their team's quitting, which, again, not a huge surprise, I guess, because it's a hard match for them. But that happens a lot, too, I feel like, in higher skill lobbies. People just leave. Either because they don't like the map, or they don't want to sweat, or they don't think they have a chance to win against a 6-stack that's all sweating. I feel like that happens a lot.
search and destroy.
Not sure if you knew this, but Major League Baseball actually banned defenders from utilizing the shift, so fielders can't really move away from the standing position of the diamond as a percentage of the power. In some sports, or even in gaming, I'll keep it in gaming. In gaming, over the years, certain things have been banned and then like okayed. Like they were considered too strong for competitive or against the rules, even in non-competitive. If you use a modded controller, that was a ban-worthy thing. If you use macros in a lot of games, it's considered a ban-worthy thing. In Call of Duty, it's actually not, which is weird.
Search and destroy.
They call it a gray area. There's nothing that says you can't use macros. If you played RuneScape, old school RuneScape, you can't use macros. Like, unless it's a one-to-one, like, you know. But if you had something doing multiple actions for one click or one button press, you get banned for that. I'm gonna just guess one of these guns is mine. What is this gun? A C9. That's the biggest variety we've seen. Another Kilo.
Coordinates marked.
Bomb going down.
In Call of Duty, not in Call of Duty, I'm sorry, in gaming, in Halo,
Scout pulse activated.
in Halo competitive, years and years and years ago. Oh, they were both there. If you had an Astro headset, it was considered unfair. They banned Astros. I just tapped in my headset like I have an Astro. I don't have an Astro headset right now, but back when they first came out, it was considered unfair to use an Astro headset. Banned them from MLG. That was like 2009, 2008.
Not good enough.
They banned headsets, certain headsets, because they were considered too good. Unfair advantage. When modded controllers like Scuffs came along, not allowed. Banned as well. Until Scuff paid off MLG a shitload of money, I'm guessing, to make it okay. Is the Krig still better than all those guns? No. Krig's about even, though, with the Grau. But it has worse recoil pattern.
Playtime's over. Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, because it has way more horizontal bounce to it. I really just need a compensator on my Kilo. This thing is not fun to drive.
Enemies have destroyed your RCXD.
Okay.
One off the left. Take that asshole down.
Bye-bye.
I
I thought it'd be close corner. He was not.
TACOM, come get us.
I didn't swap weapons at the end! I'm so sorry. I forgot. Another 16 kill game. This next matchmaking game is going to be wild, I'm sure.
Search and destroy.
All it took was 3 games to get level 1000s. With full teams of meta weapons.
Dig in and defend the objective.
Meanwhile, I have nothing unlocked. My gun is level 12.
Charlie 1. And stay down.
Ready to go chow that? Nope, I don't. I can't even see him that far away without more recoil. Oh, that was bad timing. Yeah, I don't have ninja unlocked. I don't have any recoil attachments on the gun. Well, I have vertical. This is useless, though. The gun doesn't have any horizontal recoil. I need a compensator. If I'm going to shoot distance, at least. Or maybe recoil springs would be okay, too. But I don't have that either till level 17.
Finish him. Eliminate the objective.
I wish I had a full class. I do not, though. Let's just peek out. Oh, that guy's gonna camp up there. Ah, that was bad. That was bad on my part. Sniper flinch, good or bad in this game? It's good. They fucked up really hard with Cold War, so I think they made it so they were like really scared to make snipers too good in this game. Which I'm happy about, personally. I would say this level of skill is not crazy, though. Like, this is like, you know, this is decent, above average by a little bit. But we're still not in the lobbies that I would probably expect too much. Like, you know? I gotta back up. My whole team didn't walk forward with me.
Enemy in the open.
Your suspect has been destroyed.
Hostiles have planted the bomb.
We have to play up. Upper.
Hostile shooter.
Grenade down the hall there.
One hostile left.
There we go.
Take that asshole down.
Watch the right while he pushes left.
We're defusing the bomb.
We're good here.
Bomb offline. They may be assholes, but they ain't cowards.
Because if these guys were really sweaty, they wouldn't just have meta weapons on. I wouldn't really be able to kill them that easily. They would be constantly hearing me. You know, it would be rough to try to get near them.
Search and destroy.
I would say this is like a 1 to 1.2 KD lobby. This still isn't like the 1.5s to 2s that I would normally play up against.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Not to mention, I don't think they're in full parties either, which is pretty common, I feel like.
Frag going out. First one's ours on me.
Scout standing by.
The bomb has been planted.
Hostile movement. Stun inbound.
Think he heard me? Nope.
5 down, no sweat.
Oh, that's him there. We slide on this guy, just laser him with our aim assist.
We've taken the last 3 rounds.
People ask, Marksman, why do you not play mouse and key anymore? Trust me. I don't know why anyone would want to in this game, unless you really just hate controller. I swapped after 2 days, 48 hours, and I was like, I'm over this mouse and key crap in this one.
This is where it happens.
The thing is, when I played this game early at their studio, I was kind of like, okay with mouse and key. Oh, nice jump up. That was quick. But I also, at that point in time, hadn't played the game that much. Like, nobody had. And so I could play mouse and key, or I could play controller, and I played about the same when I played on both at their studio. I played both inputs. And I figured, you know, after people had time to get used to the movement and were really quick, it would get harder and harder and harder for mouse and key. Yeah, that was 10,000 kills with a jackal, and he's using a jackal. But again, this is the kind of matchmaking, like I said, I feel like they're trying to win, and they're playing sweaty, so you see mostly metaguns. But these are not good players yet. They don't understand exactly what they need to be doing.
Get to work.
Because if they did, I would not be able to so easily do what I'm doing right now.
Tick.
That guy got through from middle, which is weird. There we go.
Only one enemy standing. Find him. End him.
Nice, you got him.
Enemy's gone. You got luck.
I'm trying to hear, but I can't hear anything. I don't know why I'm trying. They got Daddy and I don't. I don't know why. Like I can't hear squat.
Eyes on hostile Simtex.
Gotta back up here. I gotta hold even here. There we go.
One hostile left. Take that asshole down.
Shoot through there to help pre-fire my friends. Watch the drop down. He's got him for sure there.
God damn, I love to chase the victory. Hotel Sierra.
Only acceptable outcome.
Yeah, I mean, again, if they take your matchmaking based off of your 10 most recent or 5 most recent games, we're not near what I normally would be on yet. We're like 4 games in, and we've averaged like 15 kills a game, which is pretty good. Probably like a 3 or 4 KD, but that's my average on my other account too, and that's for every game. This is still only 4 games, so. It also helps that I'm not getting stream sniped. That's nice too.
Search and destroy. Guns up. Destroy the objective.
Boom, next.
Carrier down.
Yeah, controller on this game is just... If you've played mouse and key in this game, it is really hard.
Tracking.
Only one enemy standing. Find him. End him. Bomb going down.
Going up here.
Bomb active.
Tracking hostile.
Outpost available.
Hostiles down. Not bad, people.
But I played controller for, you know,
Shut that shit the
18
fuck up.
years. I don't know how long. Ever since
Be like everybody else,
N64.
that shit through your headset, man. Ain't nobody else trying to hear that shit, boy.
Low ass 325.
I played mouse and key for 8
Get to
years.
play it on there.
Yeah, so I played controller for a lot longer than I've ever played mouse and key. But I like mouse and key more. It's definitely more fun.
MTC is live.
If you're good at both, you know
Contact
what I'm
the
talking about for sure.
Hostile shooter.
But it's really tilting.
Stay your
Fat ass up, man, Frank.
It's a low one.
It's really tilting to try to play mouse and key in a game where, like, you saw recently Marathon.
Movement.
You saw recently where Marathon had a big complaint from the PC community with their recent alpha test. They said, yo, mouse and key with magnetism
Why are you
is
so depressed? What
insane.
happened to you?
Insane. Everyone's complaining about it. Enough that they're actually removing it. Right now, this next update of theirs is removing it. Anytime someone's ever played on controller, they have never said, remove the magnetism. It's pretty much standard in almost every game. Aim assist is there with crazy magnetism and crazy, just like it follows hard. And so, you know, it's just different. Mouse and key, people don't like that as much.
Eliminate the objective.
Where controller, that's pretty much in every game now. It's a standard
Simtex
thing.
front.
Ready for delivery.
I wish there was a great way to balance everything for people.
Only one enemy standing. Find him. End
But
him.
I don't know how to do it.
That's
That's
it.
3 rounds
I don't
in a
know.
row.
I don't know what's a
Shit.
good balance for PC and for controller. Because it's unfair for both sides, you know, no matter how it's cut out. I think if you gave, with the level of magnetism Marathon has on their game right now, I don't think controller has much of a chance. It's that fucking strong. It's crazy strong.
10 hostiles.
I'll actually show you a clip.
Go again, Bone. Go again. It's the last one, right?
How good? The mouse aim's automatically aiming to his head.
Thank you.
What? Where's he gone?
You downed him. You downed him, Tom.
Did I?
But if you have no magnetism and you leave controller how it is, it's also unfair for keyboard and mouse. It's unfightable.
Again and defend the objective.
Unfightable. Easy, don't have crossplay. Look, I'm not going to say that that's incorrect. Is that an easy thing to do? Maybe. Good God, but like, I mean, how do you fight that, right? Like perfect accuracy, pretty much. But you can't, you don't want to hurt Q times that bad either. Like, you know, you don't want to, I like crossplay. I like being able to play with friends that are on console. And I don't want to sit there and make them wait forever. Or I don't want to wait forever by turning off the console crossplay. So I wish it was good for both. I wish it was perfect. I wish it was, but it's not, and I don't know how to make it perfect either. And neither do devs or any company, because frankly, if they did, it would be that way. Damn, I was aiming through the wall to shoot where the door would be. I thought maybe he might be weak still.
Marking target
Couldn't
location.
handle the heat. It's all on you
Release
now.
napalm strike on my mark.
Phoenix 1-1 in your AOR. Commencing weapons release.
Down. That's 15.
Join the burn,
Keep 'em
boys.
coming.
Phoenix 1-1 signing off.
But
Eyes on enemy.
Only one enemy standing. Find them. End them.
ooh, nice shot.
Using scout pulse.
But even then, we've proven that mouse and key players do not, nice shot again, aren't happy with the magnetism. Because the marathon thing is very obviously, it's made most people unhappy as shit. They've all asked for it to get removed. Because people, like that's part of the skill, is aiming on mouse and key. And if you take away the skill of aiming, there's really just not a whole lot left.
Only one enemy standing. Find them.
That's also the same for controller, frankly. A lot of the skill in controller is aiming, but if you buff the aim up to the moon, then that kind of limits all the skill on controller too. Rumor, COD 2026, which is next year, is an Infinity Ward game with no Omni movement and a Modern Warfare title, which is pretty obvious of a guess in my mind. Like, their Modern Warfare series is currently their bestseller. The rumor right now is that they did not like Omni movement at all. That is the rumor at the moment. And that's why Call of Duty right now is in like a weird state where Treyarch is doing 2 games back to back. Which I'm not sure if that's true, but that's also the rumor. The other studios are not happy with Omni movement. And frankly, it'll be weird too.
Way to make me proud.
Had it in the bag.
If you want to make games really weird, Call of Duty just starts doing Omni movement like every 3 years on their titles. That'll be fucking strange.
Tagged and bagged.
That'll be weird.